will have to.
I've never had those before, I've seen them out. Yeah.
Mango tree.
Mango tree?
Mango tree.
Mango tree?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see those all over the place, yes.
Yeah, they have already.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay, then you just peel them. Oh, okay. Peel and eat the inside.
Okay.
Oh, and eat the white? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I will try. I haven't tried them yet.
Wait and see next week because next Thursday we go to see the doctor.
So should we start on page 59 at unit 5? Are we ready for unit 5? Good morning. How are you all doing today?
So.
So-so? Oh,
She get a little bit sick.
she what?
Get a little bit sick.
Get a little bit sick.
Sick,
Oh.
yeah. See the doctor. Yesterday she went to see the doctor.
Oh, so did the doctor say to take medicine or sick here? Sick here? Or
It's the
all
problem of body generation.
over the body,
Yeah,
general?
yeah.
Were you running a fever?
No.
No? Good, good. Yeah, Peter was not feeling well yesterday, and the day before he wasn't feeling too well. But he's back today. I don't know how he's feeling. He said he was okay, but I don't know. I don't know how okay that is, so anyway. So what, did anyone do anything fun last night to relieve stress? I was reading, go ahead. Go ahead. Did you do something fun last night besides take medicine?
Really straight. Because I can't sleep
You can't sleep?
3 days.
That's stressing you. Yeah. I don't know what, I was awake at 3, 4, 5, because there's somebody that goes around the apartment outside and they clank.
Oh.
1, 2 in the morning, 1, 2, 3. And it sounds like china plates
The
being,
bell, no.
maybe, it doesn't sound like a bell, it sounds more like they're just taking china, or, like plates and tapping. And it's very, but it sound, and I've got the air conditioner on, so it's fairly loud because I can still hear it. But I was awake during the night, and I knew exactly what time it was every hour that passed because the guy went around with a person and claimed the time. Yeah, so
I
didn't have to.
woke up every hour.
You woke up many hours,
Every hour.
every hour. Yeah, I don't like that. And then I didn't want to get out of bed this morning, so.
I have so much today. The teacher today will look really nice.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I wear a scarf because my arms, but it's cooler. It's cool. So, yeah.
Inside or outside.
It's not so hot outside, it's when I'm in a room and there's no air movement. When it's very still, then I get very uncomfortable. But if I'm outside and there's a breeze, then I'm okay with that. So, but it's not as hot as Utah. Utah is, it's been 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so it'll be 30, on my phone. I can convert it here, I think.
You should stay in Thailand for a year and you will be happy to be hot.
I'll be happy. Because one thing about living in Utah, you know it's going to get cold. You know it's going to snow. And because we have seasons, all the leaves fall. So I'm out raking leaves, piles of leaves, because I've got lots of trees. I don't know if I can convert Celsius here. Let me see if my weather thing will do this. I don't have internet, so I may not be able to. Yeah, it's not going to pick up here. I should have got this on my phone earlier today when I had internet service. Let me see if I can get onto something. I'm supposed to have access, unlimited data access, but I don't here with the AIS. It doesn't give it to me. Somebody has love. Love is an internet connection, Wi-Fi connection. Anyway, whatever. But anyway, it's hot. It's 100 degrees in Utah. No rain. So you have to water everything. Every day you have to water. The grass, the trees. So, anyway. Well, let's get started here. Shall we move to page 52? Are we ready to move on to another unit? Or is there something else you want to do? Okay, we'll just move on. So it looks like we're going to be doing more writing. Let's see, I got on the wrong page here. We're on page 59, 58, 59. So, you know, this one I don't have a CD on.
Yes.
The CD, yeah.
Yes. She said that.
Is there a CD?
Yes, a CD, yes.
Do you have a CD to
She
go
will
put in?
finish the CD for you.
I got one at home, but it won't play on I've got just a DVD player, not a CD player. And so it doesn't do anything, and I forgot to bring it. So, yes, she'll bring it? Okay, perfect. All right. So this one's going to be looking at the CD, listening, who the speakers are. So we'll complete this, it looks like a story here. So you all know how to put a sentence together. Your vocabulary is very good. Do you think? No? But okay for everyday use?
Yes.
Okay.
นี่ซีดีแต่มันมีแผ่นหรือเปล่า
ก็ครูก็เป็นคนเก็บนะ
เขาไม่มีเธอเอาซีดี
Because it says here,
อ้าวไม่รู้เหรอบอกว่า
มี
ซี
แผ่น
ดี
ฉันนึกว่าจะมีแผ่นซีดี
อ๋อคิดว่า
It says here-
before teacher Eddie he keep a CD
he gave me the CD and I left it there. Maybe we could do a different lesson and then I can get the CD the next time. I forgot it there. Yeah, because that'll play just that. I need a visual. Do you have something to put up on the board? Yeah, that's what I'm going to need. Yeah, I'll have to get someone to show me how, or maybe know how to do that. Did Eddie do CDs on our
Sometimes.
on the board?
We listen from the video. It shows something.
Okay, yeah, and
ที่เช่นเป็นเช่นอะไร
this one is talking about pictures. We could, and we might be able to just, we might be able to just look at the picture here and discuss what's going on in it without,
What is breaking?
so this picture on page 58, which doesn't have a number, it looks like it's a waiting room, maybe in a nursing home. Do you have nursing homes here?
Yes.
Rehabilitation homes? Thanks, Susie. We'll work on, I'll get with Brother John. So let's look at the picture and see if we can extract some questions out of that. And we can maybe do our own dialogue. So we can sit up here and talk. So this is, what's the woman, what is the picture on the back wall? Tell me about that picture. What do you see in this picture back here? What's the person, can you see what the person's doing?
Playing golf.
Yes, playing, so it's a picture about a person playing golf.
Yes.
So you want me to write a sentence about that? Would that help?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll identify some of the, you tell me and I'll write them up on the board. We'll make a sentence about what people are doing in this picture. And this one down here, it looks like these two people are speaking to one another.
Yeah.
So,
This is
Okay.
golf player.
Okay, so there
There is a golf player.
is a
Picture.
golf, we'll put a golfing, our golf picture,
Player.
picture featuring
Featuring a man playing golf.
a
A man
man golfing.
golf.
So that's taking kind of an expanded sentence. There is a golf picture.
Featuring. P-A-T-H-T-S.
I have that spelled wrong, it's
F-E-A-T-H.
F-E-A-T-H.
T-H-E-R.
Yeah, F-E-A,
T-H.
no, it's not T-H.
Featuring.
Feature, oh, you know, featuring, it's feature is,
E-A-T-H.
no, featuring.
F-E-A-T-H. T-H. T Thailand. T Thailand. H Hong Kong. Yeah. Yes,
Featuring?
Feature.
No, it's not,
Feature.
no, not feature. Feature, a feature is,
Featuring. C-H.
so feature is a new word, right? So if you're going to a movie theater, you might see a movie featuring a certain character. Or a art exhibit is featuring a certain artist, exhibiting a certain artist. So let's look at feature. I haven't spelled feature, but I think it's
Feature.
F-E-A-T-U-R-I-N-G. F-E-A. Yeah, feature. F-E-A-T-U-R-E is the noun. So her big eyes are the distinct feature of her face. So it's a part of, it's just, in this case, a feature film. So there's a film playing, and it's the main film, it's the feature film. So it could be main.
Yeah.
So let's, featuring a man golfing. So it's presenting a man golfing, presenting, showing, displaying. So this could be
ที่จะเรื่องเกี่ยวกับผู้
present
Presenting.
present
showing
ใช่ใช่ presenting
feature, and, feature,
presentation
presenting, showing. So that's what featuring, featuring. So the K-T-U-R-E. So that's the base word, feature.
featuring
So you could go to a movie, the movie theater that's featuring a movie on women, or featuring a movie on a certain subject. So presenting. So that's on the wall. And so what's happening in this picture? What's the, there's many things going on. What's happening with the, back by the picture, someone is
playing piano playing piano
playing the piano. A woman is playing the piano. So we want to do a complete sentence and say, a woman
is playing piano is playing
playing
piano
a piano. And we can continue with that sentence. While a man looks on.
yeah look at her
Looks, well, or a man gazes, or, yeah, looks on or looks at her. You could just shorten to looks on if you wanted to, but looks at her.
or a man is listening the music
Or, yeah, or a man is listening, good, yeah. Or a man is listening
ผมก็จะเป็นดัง
to
the music
and you could say it just a person, if you
Yeah.
wanted to,
Yeah.
person, woman, to a person playing,
ในเขียนให้ดี
you tell me,
piano music
playing,
playing
playing the, you know, you could say playing the piano. She might not be playing music, she might be just sitting there pounding the piano. So we could just say playing
a piano
playing a piano, we'll just assume that she's playing a piano. Or playing the piano.
music
แมนไม่ได้สนุกไม่สิ่งที่
ไม่เราเขียนเราบอกว่า man is
Teachers,
Yes.
to music
how do you call the man holding this thing? How do you call this? The man is holding.
That's a walker,
You say walker.
W-A-L-K-E-R.
I like a small boy. Sit on the walker.
You have, small boys that sit on the walker?
Yeah.
Oh, because it has a
The
seat.
same thing.
Hmm?
This one also called walker.
That's a walker. That's a walking aid. So, let's move to that. Okay, so we have a man. A man is,
Teacher, can I use the a man is listening to a person who is playing a piano.
yes,
is the same
yes. Just different ways of stating what you're seeing. Many ways that you can word it, not just one. And then if we move to, Sue had wanted to add, or she was asking about this gentleman in the middle of the page. So he is using a walker as an aid, or he has a walking aid. Now, I think in the United States, everyone just kind of knows that it's a walker. So, let's see. So you can say an elderly man, because you can kind of tell that he's elderly by his way he's walking. So, and we'll assume, because of the way he's walking and he's got a walker, we will assume that he's an elderly man. An elderly man is using a walker. To steady him. To steady him. Steady meaning make sure he's not going to fall. An elderly man is using a walker to help steady him. An elderly man is using a walker to help steady.
These are to piano, O-N-N-O.
Piano.
An elderly man is using a walker to help steady.
ทำไมตัวนี้ตัว O ก่อนตัว N
Which one?
No. Above.
number 2
Number 2?
yeah and this a man is listening
Listen.
to piano
A person.
person
Person, sorry, thank you. Person. When I'm up there, I'm going, yeah, person. Playing the piano. So an elderly, so let's see if we can redo this elderly man. An elderly man is using a walker to help steady himself.
Teacher, can we say that an elderly man is using a walker for walking steadily?
You could do it that way. Yeah. Not just one way. Good morning. So this we could rewrite and make it a little bit. An elderly man uses a walker. So you could do it two different ways. An elderly man is using a walker, or he uses a walker. Does that make sense? I mean, you can do it. There's a number of ways that you can do it.
and
The whole idea is to get a subject in there. So the subject is, what's the subject in this?
An elderly man.
Man. Elderly is identifying, it's an adjective.
elderly ผู้สูงอายุ
So we're identifying the man as elderly.
elderly man
So this is an adjective describing man. Any questions on that?
No.
Okay. All right, so that's the man. Good morning. What? So what's happening with the, what's happening here with this group of people? What would be a sentence? So it looks like
Woman with a wheelchair is talking with a doctor.
a doctor getting you think a prescription? They're getting a prescription or maybe a appointment note? But it looks like they're coming in. It looks like they're coming into to steady. Steady means to hold balance. So in this case, steady is to make sure somebody is not going to tip over. They're holding steady. Steady. So if I'm walking like this, I'm not steady. I'm not steady. But if I hold on to this, it helps me steady and stand without falling. So it balances.
Can I say to help him steady? To help him steady?
Sure, I
To
don't
hold
know.
him, to hold him,
To help
Yeah.
him steady.
to help him steady.
Can I say like
You
that?
could say it that way, to help him steady,
Uh,
or to help steady himself. So this himself would go back to the man. And I don't know if that's, you get into all kinds of, yeah, it's not, I don't know if it's a past participle. I don't know if you've gotten into all that. It's been so many years since I've studied those. Jeez. But anyway, this picture right here then, of the people coming in. So to me, it looks like they're coming in the door and they're maybe being handed something. So what sentence, what would be a good sentence, and the person's in a wheelchair. So,
elderly woman sitting on a
yeah.
chair, sitting on the other chair.
So we could say, an elderly woman is, maybe, yeah, let's see,
Comes to see the doctor.
comes to see the doctor. So, an elderly woman is assisted by an aide. Does that sound, because she's being assisted by someone pushing her. The person pushing her would be the aide.
Young
An elderly
lady pushing
woman
her.
is
Young,
assisting her with her wheelchair, and then you could go into another sentence after that. So an elderly woman is assisted by
Assistant
an aide.
nurse.
Let's see, that's an elderly woman is assisted by an aide. I'm going to rewrite that. An elderly woman is coming to an appointment. An elderly woman is coming to the doctor's office and is assisted by an aide. Oh, so got the I. Okay, so an elderly woman is coming in, now this would be Or we could put coming to see the doctor's office, the doctor.
No.
And we could leave off, we don't know if we really don't know if she's coming to see the doctor, but she's coming we could put for an appointment. You could put whatever she's coming for, to the doctor's office. Coming to see the doctor.